Hey guys, Never 1212
Gino.
and we're playing A Link to the Past once again.
Where are we going to today, Nevitt?
Well, I'm thinking I probably want to do that digging game before too long because, you know, talking about that
Right?
digging game.
Oh, don't forget to get the cane of Paki, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay, I can get that now because I have have everything I need.
You can get the magic cape, you know.
Yeah, I know because that's in the graveyard.
It gives you powers.
Magic
There's like a
powers.
boss later on. I forgot what boss it is. I think it's the boss in the Swamp of Sadness or whatever. And if you use the cape, you can like just wreck the boss's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stingray, Stingray. So, tell everyone about the Wizard of Oz.
Well, I watched The Wizard of Oz today, and there was a wizard.
I've been waiting for like 2 hours, this motherfucker. And I'm like,
It has not been
you
that long.
you're doing this? Like, oh, I'm watching the Wizard of Oz. Like, what the fuck? I'm tired. I wanna like,
My dad wanted to watch The Wizard of Oz. One thing I
well,
would
you
like
ain't
to
your
say,
daddy?
one thing I would like to say though, is that this video has been recorded after the video that Matt and I did, and it will probably be out before that video comes out. So I want to make a reference to that video now, that in the video I say something along the lines of, it's been 3 years since we posted one, and I had actually gotten that information wrong, where I thought I had done my last video on October 25th, 2017, but I actually did a video back in 2018 in May that I completely forgot about, and I didn't put into the playlist, so that's why I made the wrong reference. Anyway, that was me talking about another video and not this one, so sorry about that.
So, what I'm hearing is you engaged in alternative facts.
Not alternative facts, because facts that I engaged in the incorrect information.
You're never gonna find that heart piece. In fact, I don't think it is possible to
I
find the
might.
heart piece.
It's
I
possible.
think, like, they just tell you it's there, but just to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Stingray, Stingray. Oh, you talked about a video. Can I talk about my channel? Man, look at that shit. Blue, green, and red? Like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah, you can talk about your video as long as it's not political. No politics, seriously. This is about video games.
I know, but I mean, you already know what the video was about. Okay, never mind. So, okay, I don't have a new YouTube channel, thank God. For those of you who know me, you've known for like the past 3 or 4 years, I like make a new YouTube channel every fucking year, ever since I lost access to my second channel back in 2011. Anywho, I changed the name of my channel to Blind Zebra. It's still the same channel, so if you're subscribed, you don't have to be bouncing around. And I mean, I'm gonna do politics. I'm not gonna talk about it here now, but that's just like what I'm gonna maybe do, but have it like in a disabled point of view, since in case you haven't figured out yet, Nevitt, I'm like legally blind. I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, I knew it, but I don't know if everyone else.
Yeah. And I don't really think there's a lot of representation out there for people talking about politics, but in a disabled point of view. I mean, I'm not gonna get into everything, but that's just like, and like, I'm still gonna make like dumbass random videos, like, oh hey, Tattle, oh my god, Lingo, suck my dick, you know. But you know, good old classic Gino, he ain't going away. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna
So
try.
just
I'll say this: we're gonna try one more time to get the heart container piece, and if we don't get it this time, I'll save it for another time.
you can't get it.
Yes, you can. It's possible.
You know
Anything's
what I was thinking?
possible.
You know, I was while you were watching The Wizard of Oz, I was looking up Harry Potter books on Amazon. I'm so tired. And I noticed that the book jackets look different. No, I looked up DVD or Blu-ray of The Sorcerer's Stone, and like the jacket looked different, and it looks like much better than the one that the original DVD came in. Anyway, it got me thinking. You know how movies have like special editions or some shit? It'd be totally boss if they did that with books. Like, maybe release a book, but like special features. And the
Mm-hmm.
special features could be like, Arthur interviews or, uh, what the hell do they call those things in college? Peer-reviewed articles?
Okay.
Peer-reviewed articles. Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
exciting.
Yeah, like here's someone's detailed analysis of, and they do that with some books,
Well, I
maybe
know
like
that
just
sometimes they
Shakespearean
have like a new
plays.
forward written by somebody important, but I don't think I've ever read a book with an interview in it. But I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do such a thing. It's not that hard to print an interview in the forward of a book.
They should really do like super American classic books. Like 1984, the book that everyone talks about but no one ever fucking reads. They
I've read
should
it.
like have like some peer review articles, like some really famous, or not famous, but like just well-respected academic peer review articles in the book. Uh, I think that'd be kind of interesting.
I agree. I think it would be very interesting if someone added some, new stuff to a book like 1984, or any book really. I guess
There's
the big
go on.
thing is that if you've got a book that like already exists, a lot of times people read it, for specific reasons. A lot of people purchase books. Well, I would never purchase a book just to read it, to be honest.
What
Like,
the fuck?
well, I know it's stupid.
Explain yourself, sir.
I know it's stupid, and it's like I haven't bought a book in a long time. The last
Uh-huh.
book I purchased, well, that's not true, but I haven't bought a book this year. Why did I come here? I don't have the key yet.
Mathura, gonna fight Mathura.
It's just the only time I would ever buy books like during my school career was for like mandatory reading. So I'm just a dummy, so it doesn't really. I'm not
Not
a
if,
good.
even if it's like, fantasy fiction books.
Well, the Harry Potter books, I guess, but I wasn't the only person in the house, and I hadn't bought it. I wasn't the person like making the purchases. So, if a book was being written, or being written, if a book was being put out and I wanted it, you know, I probably wouldn't be the one to buy it, or even the first one in the family who would want it.
Teachers kind of do a shitty job, or English teachers kind of do a shitty job of making students read American classic books that they don't really give a shit about. And the worst of the worst is when, like, okay, with me it's like, it doesn't matter about the book, as long as the teacher can make it relevant to the students' lives, then, they can connect with the book. But a bad teacher would make them read, like, To Kill a Mockingbird, and then be like, okay, now write an essay on To Kill a Mockingbird. But a good teacher would have class discussions, or what they call Socratic seminars, and get a fucking dialogue going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I gotta tell you this, man. Okay, so when I was taking my educational classes, uh, they were talking about this thing called a Socratic Seminar. It was named after Socrates. And the big thing is, you get students in a circle and you, like, ask them questions, and, you know, it's like a fucking class discussion, you know? Like, what do you think about this? And, well, I think this, oh, it's very interesting, and, just talk shit over. So, the
What?
teacher's going on. What?
I got
Oh, you
hit
got
by Wall
fucked, son.
Master.
So the teacher, is going on and on about Socratic seminars, and I'm like, this sounds a lot like just a fancy way of saying a class discussion. And she's like, no, 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 it's totally different. And I'm like, no, this just sounds like a class discussion. I mean, a
Well,
spade is a spade.
true.
No, it didn't get you. Oh, but the worst of the worst, and I'll say this, I was looking up classroom activities I could do for students, and I found this really cool poetry exercise where you take lines and stanzas from a poem and kind of chop them up and see if students can put the poem in order.
Right.
And even if the poem isn't in order, explain why you thought it was in this order. And I thought that was a really cool idea, and I actually used that when I was a teacher for a little bit. Anyway, I was so fucking excited, and I go to my professor, I'm like, oh, dude, professor, I got this really sweet-ass idea. And she's like, no, 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 this is not going to work. And I'm like, alright. And then, like, that day in fucking class, this motherfucking bitch, she's all like, okay, now I have this new activity. Now I'm gonna break you up in groups, and I'm gonna give you poems. And I'm like, oh, steady, steady. I'm gonna give you poems, steady. And you want to chop them up, and I want to see if you can put them in order. Like, you fucking troglodyte. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't understand why she would do that. You were in the class.
'Cause she's stupid.
It's like, does she think you're gonna forget?
Stupid. And I was in a group and I was so indignated, and I'm like, look, y'all, this was my idea. And this motherfucker took my idea, and it's just pure molestation at this point, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why I dropped out of the class. I'm like, fuck you and fuck your class.
I mean, I'd be extremely annoyed if something like that happened.
Well, at that point, I was really kind of sick of those classes for other reasons, and I'm like, I just want to get my fucking master's degree, and then, like, 5 years later, I got my master's degree.
Good job.
That's a lesson for all the children out there. If you don't like your teacher, tell them to go fuck herself.
You didn't
and then
actually tell her that, though.
But I was thinking it. You're saying, like, that's just as bad, I mean, that's just as effective.
I guess.
I did send an email to a teacher that was almost kind of like that. But he was a dick.
Dear Mr. So-and-so, I'm writing you to let you know
that you're a dick.
That you make me sad.
You know who he was? He was that fucking fiction writing professor. You know when I wrote that Jimi Hendrix story?
Right.
And he was all like, just jealous of how big my girth is.
Oh god. Right.
My girth.
Jesus.
Are we gonna fight Mothra? Is this actually Mothra? Like, what's the real name of the boss?
I looked it up. The real name is Mathula.
Mothra.
Pretty much. And it's, I think it, like, in Japanese, it is like Mothra. Or Mathuda.
Is this boss in any of the Zelda games?
Yeah. These are the same, they're not a boss. It's a mini-boss in Wind Waker. Those,
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I think in the
Forest
Temple?
Well,
It's not a temple, but
it's not called the Forest Temple. It's called
like the forest.
What is it? Oh no, wrong room! Wrong room! It's not called the Forest Temple. In that game, it's the Bad Woods or something.
The Bad Woods?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. The Bad
This
Woods.
dungeon fucked me up because I didn't realize you had to go outside and burn the dead onyx.
I don't think it's a dead onyx.
Onyx!
It's like a turtle. Well, it's not the first. Well, it's not the only game you have to do that. You got to do a similar thing in Link's Awakening.
Yeah, there's a dead onyx, and you have to play that song, I think, and it goes. Oh.
Yeah, it wakes it up, and then you have to fight it. Why did I come here? There's nothing to get here.
Those fiery spikes remind me of Mario.
Yeah, they're kind of the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, what would you think of a top-down Mario? Oh, wait, that's kind of like what Mario RPG was. Well, that was like an asymmetric kind of top-down.
I have like a mixed feeling about asymmetric views in video games.
Yeah, same here. Well, you mean like Diablo? Because Diablo was asymmetric.
Well, that's the thing. It's like sometimes it makes a lot of sense and it works for me. Other times it's like, why is it like this? Why has it got to be this way?
I think it's got to be a certain type of game for an asymmetric thing to work, you know? Like dungeon crawling games like Diablo. Oh, fuck, I gotta tell you all. For those of you who are into Final Fantasy XIV, I found out because of my email that they upgraded the free trial version of Final Fantasy XIV. You can now play through the entire first expansion and get up to level 60 before you have to pay. And before it was like just up to level 20, so that's really fucking cool.
Sounds cool.
What's new, pussycat? Did those wall masters fucking scare you the fuck out when you were a kid in Ocarina of Time? Because they did with me.
They definitely were a bit creepy. I mean, the way, not only the fact that, you know, oh no, I'm short on magic power, and now I'm a bunny.
What's new, bunny cat? It's just that sound they make. It's so
yeah, it sounds like
stressful.
when I hear it, it reminds me of like a bug. You know?
I mean, even today when I play it in the Forest Temple, I'm still like slightly on edge. Like I don't want to fall. Don't fall off the platform. Haha, yeah, baby.
I really like wall masters and floor masters in Wind Waker, though. I just love everything about Wind Waker, apparently.
I really hope. Oh, Mathura! Gotta take a picture. Mathura! I want to hear what he sounds like. Shut up!
No, now everyone can hear it.
Just shut up for a second. Make a noise. Stop pausing. I want to hear him make a noise. Oh, you bitch! You killed him! I wanted to hear him go, wah!
It goes like, boing! It's the sound of the beams being shot. It's not really the sound of Mothra.
Oh. You put him down easily. I always had trouble with him. Well, how did you deal with the moving spikes? Because that would always fuck me up.
I tried to avoid them, and I was feeling a little bit like, oh, I'm close to dying, but thankfully I didn't.
I'm amazed at how quickly you beat these dungeons. So, like, is A Link to the Past... Have you played it, like, a bajillion times, like I've played Ocarina of Time? Because you're just, like, coasting through these dungeons. You know exactly what to do.
I have played it a lot, and I've played through it in the course of like a day before. But the thing is, I've never gotten very in-depth with getting all of the secrets in the game. You know, I really don't get all of the heart container pieces or anything like that. Just because, you know, that's one of the things I neglect.
Neglecting Tiger. I think still to this day, Ocarina of Time is like the only Zelda game that I can just go cruise control on. I can do like most of that with Majora's Mask, like the first 2 dungeons, but you know, Ocarina of Time is like, oh, well, I'll save that for later. I feel like I'm bringing up too many announcements on your video and on your channel.
Yeah.
I don't want to be... Oh, shit! Oh, am I really?
Well, I'm just saying, yeah. I'm not like, well, yeah, you are.
No, I don't mean to be all Bogart.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean? No, I don't want to Bogart.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Those things look like pumpkins.
Yeah. I mean, have you
I
ever
feel like
carved
this...
a pumpkin?
Yes, I've carved pumpkins. Not very often, and not every year. It's not like a tradition or anything. But I do carve pumpkins.
I got this really cool idea for a jack-o'-lantern. You want to hear it?
Sure. Go ahead. Tell me your idea for a jack-o'-lantern. So
it's like... You get a big fucking circle for the mouth.
Uh-huh.
And you stick a cucumber in it. You sucking a dick.
You're nasty.
And it's like, you cut one eye, but then you leave a space for like the other eye and like make it look like he's winking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You were not amused. You are not amused.
I'm just like, what do I say to that?
But don't you find that humorous?
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
You remember the episode of Hey Arnold where that redneck kid had a big ass pumpkin and it was like his magic pumpkin?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just... You know who the mayor in that show looks like? She looks like Kamala Harris.
Wait, what the heck am I doing wrong?
You gotta be in the dark world.
No, I don't. I just have to hit it.
Ah. Wait, this isn't the place I was thinking of. What is this? What are you...
I got the magic cape.
Oh, but no, there's another room. Oh, you need the cape to get the other item. You need the cape to get the cane.
Which cane?
There's a place in the mountains, and you have to use the hammer to open up a pathway, and there's all these little spikes, and then you use the cape to go through the spikes to get to the end, to get the...
You get the one cane. Okay.
The cane of Baki. I think there's a hard piece. Oh, never mind.
I think there's a... Oh. Yeah, you already got it.
You gonna watch Hocus Pocus this Saturday?
No. I work.
Why not?
And by the time I get off work, it's now November 1st.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and no, I don't dress up. I'm gonna try the chess game. I mean the holding game one more time.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just throw your money away.
Well, every time it costs 80 rupees, and then every time you do
money.
it, you get like almost 80 rupees.
What's your favorite Narnia book?
Hard to say. I like the last one, but you know, it's kind of hard to say.
The last one is fucking awesome.
Of course, I didn't
The
read them.
dwarfs are for. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up to you. So like, I don't read a lot of books. I do have like this one book series that I'm like on the last book, and I'm using Kindle, or what's that fucking thing called? Yeah, Kindle on my iPad or my Android tablet. But
Like the
if I just like,
application.
yeah, if I just like listen to books on Audible, would you say that's the same as like reading the book? Because I mean, yeah, you're not reading the book, but you're still like, you know, obtaining information.
I feel like to say that you're not reading it, I mean, no, technically you're not reading it, but you are gaining the information. But saying I listened to a book, you know, makes you feel stupid. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't have the time to you know, just read a book. And for someone like me, who, you know, who's a pretty slow reader, I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a slow reader. You know, that's a big time, that's a big commitment, you know, to put a,
Yeah,
to
and
read, just to read a
like,
book.
yeah, and like my eyes are all fucked, and I can still read books on my tablet, but it's like the magnification has to be like the second largest.
Okay, what
And
the
I mean,
heck?
I can do it. Say what?
I said, okay, what the heck? Does he
I
give
mean, I
you the
can do.
shovel? Does this person give you the shovel after, if you don't have it?
What are you talking about?
Like, because once you get the ocarina, you no longer get the shovel. The shovel goes away. Well, we'll figure it out.
No. Oh god. No.
No?
Where do you even get the shovel from?
I already have the shovel.
But where'd you get it from? Like, where in the game do you get a shovel?
From the guy who plays the, well, the tree guy, who I'm about to talk to again and turn into a tree.
But that guy also gives you the ocarina.
No, you find it.
You find the ocarina?
Yeah, you dig it up.
Oh, with the shovel that he gives you.
Yeah, and I'm playing it right now, and he's gonna turn into a fucking tree.
Well, what were you asking earlier? If the guy gives you a shovel?
Well, the digging game. Does that guy give you a shovel?
No. You
Uh-oh.
can't play the game unless you have the shovel, I don't think.
Well, let's find out, because I no longer have the shovel.
Well, you're like, why don't you have the shovel?
I got the ocarina, or the flute.
So what? When you get the flute, the game is like, yeah, you don't need no shovel, and the shovel just like disappears.
Yeah.
He'll let you borrow his shovel.
Yeah, you use their shovel.
Do you think that in Ocarina of Time, if you could have used the medallions as like magic tokens, then the game would have been like OP as fuck?
I guess it really depends on what kind of magic they give you.
Every time I think of that game, Brave Fencer Musashi. It's a action RPG, and it's really fucking good.
I'm so annoyed at this shovel game.
Dude, I've been trying for over 20 years.
And
Anyway, in the game.
No, yeah,
but
go
on.
ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, you get like these magic scrolls, and you can use like water power. You can shoot water from your sword, and then you can like make your sword like cause an earthquake, and then, you know, fire and sky and wind, you know, the elements.
All the elements.
Oh, man, I was such a dumbass. When I was in science class in 7th grade, we were talking about elements and compounds. And my ass is, like, obsessed with Final Fantasy at this time. So I'm all like, is fire an element? And he's like, no. Like, is water an element? He's like,
No.
no. I felt like a damn fool.
I got the
Oh, my teeth.
magic duck.
Go on.
Go ahead.
What? No. What happened? No. Go on.
I got the magic duck. That's all.
Oh. When you play the flute there, then you can use the duck's power to teleport.
Yeah.
Teleport. Oh my god. Those Ritsu Play guys. You know, ever seen those Ritsu Play videos? Ritsu Play? Where they kind of make fun of Let's Players like you and me. And there was this one British guy, and he was doing like a fanfic as he's playing Mario 64. Something about like a time god. And it's like Bowser's evil test. And the guy's like super British.
Super British.
You have to collect the 8 coins, Bowser's evil test. Ho ho!
My goodness.
Arcades. Yeah, man, every time I see a Final Fantasy XII Let's Play, it's always like some super British, like Dick Van Dyke guy. And now you're gonna go to arcades. Did you know Dick Van Dyke is still alive?
What? He is?
He voiced in a movie recently, like one of those troll movies, Onward or Backwards, the one with Joel. Hey, I'm Joel. What y'all doing?
You're talking about the Disney movie that's like about trolls, not the troll movie.
Yeah. There's 2 troll movies, and they're almost identical. There's Trolls, and then there's Onward.
Yeah, Onward's the Disney one that's about like the troll trying to save his dad.
Well, I think Dick Van Dyke voices in one of them.
Huh. Well, not the Trolls movie, but the Onward movie, I'm sure.
So, you finally have the... Wait, go back.
What?
Just go back for a second. And go back to the next room. What the fuck is in that room to the right?
I'll show you.
Were you just about to show me?
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, go back.
It's in this cave here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
In here, there's a fairy fountain, and then through this door, you go, oh, wait, but there's a chest in here.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
From Paleozoic to Macedonia. Can you lift up that big old rock?
No. It's too big.
But I thought you had the power bootsy.
I do have the power, but not Nintendo power. May, you were just beat up. You was not having it today.
Tired. What's in here?
Oh, you're tired.
I know. I mean...
Throw money of it. Throw a few. 20.
Final Fantasy IX is so cool. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, so my original thing that I wanted to say was, I was talking to Nevitt earlier today. I'm talking to the fans. I'm talking to Zach.
Good. Okay.
Whoa. Are we in, like, the Ice Palace now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck getting hurt. Anyway, I was like, Nevitt, do you wanna do a Final Fantasy VII Let's Play with me? You literally don't even have to do anything, just watch me shine. And he's like, I don't know, those are kind of long.
They are.
And I'm like, you can just, like, we could just, like, shoot the shit for, like, an hour. Think of it like a podcast where I'm playing Final
That's
Fantasy
already how I
VII.
think about these.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll get you in one episode or something. I mean, like, also, like, I kind of just want you to experience Final Fantasy VII.
Don't make me experience it vicariously.
What? What? I mean, like... So, okay, so it's like, I know that you don't want to play it. Okay, so it's like, fair enough,
It's just
but I
such
mean,
a
like...
commitment, and I don't have the nostalgia.
Oh, yeah, but see, it's like, that's even better, because it's like all fresh. Like, you don't know the story.
But the thing is, I don't have the benefit of playing it when it's new, when, you can, I can get over the fact that,
But
it's
don't you want to, like,
a game
experience the story? Because, like, the story's timeless. All those old games, the story... Like, would you, like, say you've never played Majora's Mask?
It's different.
I know it's, like, hard to imagine.
It's impossible to imagine. Oh,
I know, but be like... It's like... Wouldn't you want to at least experience the story? You know?
Well, I guess,
Well,
but...
okay, let me ask you this. I'll ask you this, and then we'll discuss this privately, because I don't want to be Bogarten. When you and I did Final Fantasy VI, did you enjoy experiencing the story?
At that point, it was more about experiencing, just talking to one another. That's why I did that. Because it's kind of hard to, like, pay attention to something that I've never played before.
Oh yeah, but I was telling you, like, at the high points what was going on. Like, oh yeah, Nevin, here's what's going on so far, and, well, that's different than experiencing the story, I guess, because I'm just, like, giving you, like, a synopsis of, like, well, here's what's going on so far, and here's how we gotta go here, and, yeah, I got you. It's not the same!
Man, I really want, like, pizza right now.
Dude.
And I ate dinner. I ate, like, a good dinner. A home-cooked dinner.
I have 2 packets of M&Ms, and once we're done with here, I'm gonna sit my ass down, watch Breaking Bad, and eat the fuck out of those M&Ms.
Oh my god.
What'd you have for dinner?
Spaghetti and sauce.
No meatballs?
It was a meat sauce. I have to enunciate very, very difficultly because,
yeah, I understand.
Because I've got that problem with the sock.
This is my video, and this is why I think it's good.
You're an asshole.
You of all people. That's some old school shit right there, man. Well, what kind of spaghetti? Was it like spaghetti like in a box?
It was actually, so, it was ziti. But, like, usually when you make ziti, it's in, like, it's baked. Because they're big noodles.
So it's not in a box.
Well, I think it's sold in a box.
Is it like that, angel hair pasta?
No, no. They're big. They're big noodles. These are noodles for a man to eat.
That sounds actually pretty good. So it's not like little bitch thin... Oh, it got caught between the counter and the stove. It's not like that. It's like big, beefy claws spaghetti, right?
Big, meaty claws. Yeah. They're big, big noodles.
And what are these called again?
Ziti.
Ziti.
Yeah. It's Italian.
I hope they have that at my store.
They
I want to
do.
go and get some.
That's like saying, do they have lasagna noodles at your store?
Oh, is it kind of like, like those fucking, like, stromboli in a box and lasagna in a box, and you fucking cook the noodles?
Well, it wasn't a boxed meal, like I was saying.
You boil the noodles and you drain them.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you make noodles.
Oh. But it's not like a boxed meal, so it doesn't have
No.
like the stupid fucking cheese that's impossible to open without a knife.
No. It had,
Dude,
it was, my mom made it. My mommy made it. It's locked and I don't have the key.
I cooked spaghetti one time, and I was like putting some from the pot to the bowl, and I spilled some, and it landed like at the worst possible spot, like the crack between the counter and the stove. And I'm like, fuck me in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate this dungeon, dude. It's like,
Is it because of the floor?
Kinda. I mean,
Because that's like the worst part about this dungeon is the floor.
well, with me, I have a different problem. It's bright, and it hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
But the floor does suck banana balls. Oh my god, you ever had a peanut butter and banana sandwich?
Yes, I have actually. But
Dude, when I was like
I don't have them very often.
when I was in the 4th grade, I don't know what I did, but like I did something like stupid, whatever, and it's like I had to go to like silent lunch for like a week. And it's like just me like at this table in a corner eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches every day that week. And this other class would come in during it was like, like my class was there, and then like halfway through like another class would come in. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm there just hot dogging it. And every other class would come by, and finally, this one fucking stupid shitbag, he's like, "Why are you always sitting here?" I'm like, "Fuck you, that's why."
It's like I'm being punished.
Yeah, I'm like just a badass, that's why.
Ugh.
Oh, you know what's really funny? So, like, when I was in the 6th grade, I would always sit alone by myself because I was all, fucking, hardcore like that.
Angsty.
Yeah, and I got into a tussle with one of my teachers because, well, it's like, at that time, it's stupid now, but at that time, I didn't know what the difference was between save and save as on a document. So
you would
I would
save as?
Yeah, I mean, I would save my work, but like I wouldn't save as. So it's like you gotta go to save as first, and then you save it.
Well, the only reason you do save as if you want to change the title.
Well, no, because like if it's like the first time you're gonna save something, you can't just like hit save.
Well, now you can.
Well, back then, like you couldn't, or whatever, on fucking like Mac box. Anyway, I keep hitting save, and it's like I keep losing the documents, and the teacher is like, "You're just doing this on purpose. You should know better." And I'm trying to explain to her, like, look, I honestly don't know the difference. Like, this could easily be fucking rectified if you take 5 seconds to teach me, like, do your goddamn job and teach me the difference. In my head, I say these things. In my head, But,
Fuck.
Your
stupid save as story made me use a Fierty.
But then, at lunch, I'm gonna go, I went to my table, like, all alone. And then she's like, "Okay, Gino, you had an attitude with me, so I'm going to have you sit in silent lunch today," which is literally like just one table over. And I'm like, this means nothing to me.
It's like, okay.
Like, it literally means nothing. I sit alone all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I'm always alone.
Yeah, because I'm a badass.
Every lunch is silent when you're blind.
Oh, shit! Look at you! No, I was a little bitch in 6th grade. I had this, maybe you were into this too, I don't know. But my big thing was, well, I had like a very difficult transition from elementary school to middle school. Like, it was super, like, not a good transition.
Right.
But my big thing was like, well, I'm just gonna like be all alone and, Sasuke, all emo. And I'll wait for people to come and talk to me. But, like, that's a really, really fucking stupid idea. now that I'm an adult and look back on it. Cause like no one does that. They'll just be like, well, any day now, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But 5th grade was the bomb, cause you're like top dog. What kind of room was that?
It's a. Don't worry about it.
Is this your favorite dungeon?
Is this my favorite? No, it's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite.
This looks like a hockey ring.
Pretty much.
Oh no, you got ducked by the Miami Heats.
Yeah.
I'm just saying words at this point. So what? When you use a fairy, she doesn't regain all of your hearts?
No, you only gain like 6 or 7. 7.
What a cheapskate. Don't they refill all your hearts in Ocarina of Time?
Do they?
I don't... Shit, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
You know, Nevin, I'm just so much of a man, I never needed to use fairies.
Well, if this was Ocarina of Time, we'd already have beaten the game if I was playing it, and we'd have 100% everything because of how badass I am.
I beat that game in a day once. It took me like 12 hours, and it's like everything.
12 hours.
Shut your punk ass face. Well, maybe it was 10 hours. But it's like everything that could go wrong, it did go wrong. Like, I ran out of bombs in the Fire Temple. I ran out of magic in the Raceland. It was just the worst playthrough.
It was just the worst. What am I doing?
Get your ass beat, that's what you're doing.
Need some health medicine.
One of these days you'll be old enough to drive these trucks. Until then, keep playing with them Tonkas.
I don't know what that's in reference to.
That's a real commercial. Okay,
I'm getting hurt.
I was listening to the BBC. I kinda wanna say something.
If
It's not political.
Don't say it.
Okay, it invokes... It does not invoke any political policy.
Well, it's up to you, but, you know, be warned. Be warned. Go ahead, tell me about it.
Okay, alright. So I'm listening to the BBC. You can stop me anytime. I'm listening to the BBC, and they're interviewing, or they're in Wisconsin talking to this family, and Trump is going to show up for one of his rallies, and they have their 14-year-old daughter with them, and they say, yeah, we want to introduce our daughter to the president. And the minute they say that, in my head, I'm just screaming, bad idea, don't do that.
Okay.
Did I go too far? Did I go too
that's
far?
Very political, I'll say that.
Oh shit, is it really? Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, bad idea. Why is it a bad idea? Because of his political views. I don't agree with them, but you know, and I think anyone would know that I don't agree with those political views, but...
I didn't mean to go too far. I flew too high.
At this point, it's like, it doesn't even matter.
I flew too high. Oh, you gotta show people those videos that I sent you. I like how I made the videos, but I'm asking you to show them.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
can
I got a
send
fucking
those
channel.
videos.
I can show them.
If you want to send videos, you know, that's up to you. I am not your puppet.
How do you even... Oh, I know those are ready to get Facebook videos. To download them. Or whatever. They're on my phone. I can just put them on my computer, then upload them.
Yeah. You could.
Man, I like those videos that I made. That was like some classic dumbass Gino 2009 shit, you know?
I think there's a way if you go into the Messenger app and you hit like download video, it'll download it onto your device, and then I believe if you really want to, you can upload that into or onto YouTube directly from your phone.
I got them on my phone already. I can just upload them from my phone. Oh, you know what's really stupid?
What?
I don't know. Oh shit! If this works on all phones or if it's just Android phones. If I can't sign out on YouTube on my phone. If I do, I have to like sign out of everything because it's tied to like your Gmail account. It's all like the ether. And I think that's kind of fucking stupid.
I agree. It is pretty stupid, but you know.
Is this the boss? No.
No, almost. I think.
Come further up. Come
Oh shoot, I did it
further
wrong.
in.
Can't believe I did it wrong. Gino. How'd you let me do that, Gino?
Well...
Why'd you let me do it wrong, Gino?
Well, I mean, you know... Oh shit, this is the same place you were at earlier. You gotta push all the blocks down, don't you?
I don't think so, actually. Like, I can't.
No, I think you do, because you gotta use all the blocks to,
I can't
like...
push this one.
Well, are you trying?
Oh, am I trying? Yes. Am I trying, he says.
I don't think I like that tone of it.
I've got to do the other one, and I'm unsure of myself. Oh. I'm unsure.
This dungeon reminds me of, isn't there like an ice dungeon in Minish Cap?
Yes.
That dungeon was cool.
Hey,
Get it? Because it's an ice dungeon?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say something about... I bet there's a few people, if they were to watch this video, they would say, I can't believe he's gone this wrong way. It's like you're going the wrong way. Also, I stand way too close to that thing.
Oh, those people are just stupid.
Hey, don't say that, because if they do watch, you know, I'd hope they enjoy it, and I wouldn't make fun of them. But, you know, I know that
I like that
play,
Zachary guy.
you know,
He's
the greatest.
cool. He always sends us those really cool books.
Quit moving that cursor
Never.
around, boy.
Never.
Do.
You devil.
I didn't realize that these penguin guys
He's just a devil
die in
on
one
the
hit if you use the hook shot. Did you know that, Gino? Gino?
He's just a devil in the prow. Hello?
Hey, Gino. We had some
Yeah.
technical difficulties there for a second.
Don't be editing this out. We gotta give them the authentic experience.
The authentic experience. Yeah,
That includes
so
me. And
Gino and my call dropped, and because of that, there was a little bit of dead space that I didn't realize. But we're all good now. And Gino, move that cursor away.
What? No, fuck you.
It makes it
You
hard
just
to
go
pay attention.
Oh my god. Hey, when you were in elementary school, did they make you learn how to write cursive?
Yeah, there was. I do remember that.
Do you remember any of that, or do you just know enough, like, to sign your name?
I mean, it's basically. I don't remember that much, and
Don't you
cursive,
think that
I mean,
that's
it's-
just like...
Everyone's like, "Oh, you've got
I
to
think
learn
that shit's
cursive.
just outdated.
You've got to learn cursive
Why?
because
It's
you know
fucking stupid.
that's the only way. That's how you're gonna have to write. You're gonna have to write everything in cursive, and it's like, no,
Right.
we won't.
You
We'll have
mean
to
never
type
pen?
everything.
It's, yeah, man. I heard, well, my daddy said this. My daddy was saying that, no, Glenn Beck said this. He was saying way back when I used to listen to him, that's the boss. They said that, they're doing this so that people don't aren't able to understand the Constitution because it's written in cursive. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. That's like saying that, oh, you know, people can't understand the Dead Sea Scrolls because it's written in Latin, but it's like we still have the fucking Bible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
Or whatever the fuck.
Seriously. Okay, now, for some reason, I've ran out...
Use your fire. You gotta use your
flames.
flames.
I've ran out of it. I'm out of flames.
Well, dude, there's like no way for you to fight this guy without flames, I don't think. Oh no! What have you done?
No, there's no way to fight him without flames.
You could have just died and then respawned.
I didn't want to die.
So the second saved file is like the main one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
But... yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Why aren't you using the ocarina to just warp there?
Because I need some... I want to regain my magic, and then I also want to buy a magic potion. So, I'll use it in a second after I buy my magic potion.
Man, I've been lifting so many fucking weights, and...
oh, you're a big, strong man, huh?
Kinda. I'm getting so buff. I found out...
watch out, ladies.
Yeah, man. Girth. I found out that you have to walk and then lift weights, because walking burns calories, but you need to lose your fat. But lifting weights makes you increase your metabolism, which means I can eat those M&Ms and I won't gain any weight because I've been lifting so many fucking weights. I won't gain weight because I'm lifting weights.
I don't have a full bottle? Or an empty
Just
bottle, I mean.
Just not having a good time. Wait, didn't you... you already have green potion.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Now I do.
Pretty
I just bought one. I had a red potion earlier, but I used that.
Wait, just hold on. Go to the fucking bottles. Just go to the bottles.
Well, I have it now, but...
just go to the bottles. Please. Okay, don't move. Just don't move. Okay, the bottom one, that's the green potion, right?
Yes, I just bought that.
No, it was green the whole time. I swear to God, it was green the whole time.
I bought 2 green potions.
So you did have the green potion to begin with?
No, I had bought 2. I did not have one when I was fighting the boss, if that's what you're talking about. If I had one, I would have used it. Trust me.
I'm tired.
I'm a scientist.
I mean, I can see well enough to know if the bottle is green or not.
You can review the footage.
You review the footage?
I don't need to. I've been playing the game. I can't believe I used up all of my magic.
Before you cut out, I was saying I like that Zachary guy. I like the books he sends us.
Yeah, he writes great comments. I really do enjoy them.
Yeah. I think he's trying to like outdo himself every video and write an even longer comment.
Well, he certainly manages to always be the comment I spend the most time reading. And that's a good thing.
You know what I've noticed? Like, there's one YouTube trope that has carried on for like over 10 years.
What's that?
And that's people in the comments going, first, like first comment. People still do that.
I know it still happens, but it definitely doesn't happen on every video. I think it really happens the most on videos that are made by, really big YouTubers. People who get, a lot of views. Because it is like an accomplishment. Ooh, I was the first one to write this video, or to write this comment.
Do you think Smosh is still a big YouTube channel?
Smosh still produces videos. I don't really watch them anymore. There used to be, 2 Smosh guys, but the one of the main guys, he quit. So now there's only one of the main guys. I think it's it's Ian is the guy who stayed, and Anthony is the guy who left.
You remember their Power Rangers video? Red Ranger, Red Ranger! And they show up to that guy's house dressed as the Red Ranger.
I think I do.
Trick or treat.
It was a Halloween episode.
Yeah, and he's like, that means give us candy. I got something for you. Like, he gives him condoms. He's like, now go fuck yourself.
I definitely don't remember that. And for a time, they were definitely aiming to be like more of a family-friendly kind of thing.
Oh, well, this was totally not family-friendly.
But then the other thing about them, they had they were in some legal hot water with the Pokemon theme. Because you're not allowed, they weren't really allowed to use it. They used it without permission.
Oh, and they did the Pokemon video with...
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, they didn't own the rights to use the song.
Are they the ones who started that whole thing? What was that thing people were bitching about last year on YouTube, where your videos have to be kid content, and if we think it's for kids and you've labeled it as adults, we're gonna fine you like $1 billion?
Well, I don't exactly know the ins and outs of that.
Like, if you made a Zelda video...
Well, for example, this video.
Yeah, and this could be seen as for kids, but it's clearly not for kids.
I thought the issue was if you labeled it for kids, but it was actually for adults, that's what you'd get in trouble.
No, I think it was the other way around. If you labeled it for adults, but they deem it as kid content, then you'd get in trouble. And that's why, if you notice, if you watch any Arthur videos on YouTube now, all the comments are disabled.
Well, yeah, any show that's like a kid's show, there's a lot of kids shows that end up, or clips that end up on YouTube,
But it used to not be like that. They used to have the comments, because it's like, let's be honest, the only people looking up Arthur episodes are like people my age, like the old school Arthur episodes, or just people my age who just want to just go and like just insert some sexual innuendos that we missed as kids.
Jesus. Well, that's not the case for most people. Most people who are going to look up videos for Arthur are probably adults who are saying, hey, I need to put a video on for my kids. I know Arthur. They're not looking to put sexual innuendos on them.
I saw this one Arthur. It was like a old school, like, educational computer game. Like, which one of these pictures has a hat? Correct! And they were talking about fact or opinion, and it's like, Arthur is wearing a yellow shirt. Fact or opinion? And people were writing in the comments, and one of the comments had like a bajillion replies, because it was like just meant to start shit. And the comment was, Francine is a girl. Fact or opinion? Like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously, those people are inappropriate, and the whole thing with the kids' content and labeling things as kids' content is to prevent any children who would be accessing YouTube from reading inappropriate content that was written in comment form.
Kids need to just get off YouTube. It belongs to us now. Let them fuck around to TikTok or whatever the fuck it is,
Well, TikTok's a Chinese thing.
Oh, let them just post dumbass TikTok ticks. Let us, YouTube should just be for, like, people who are 25 to, like, 40. You know? I'm
Yeah,
drawing
because,
a line.
when you started watching YouTube, you were definitely 25.
Well, I mean...
Oh, it's different for me because,
Well,
it doesn't affect me now. Come
well, I
on,
guess I
Gino.
kind of shot myself in the face there, but...
Yeah, you just shut yourself in the face, as you said.
What I meant to say was, now, let's see. Let's see what you got. God, I hope they add in 64 games to the Switch.
Yeah, Nintendo, get on that, because I know you're watching.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Hey, you melted him! Oh, you melted her! And you, Tin Man! You have the tenacity to ask for a heart, do you? You
Tenacity?
clinking...
You know one thing I didn't
sure.
notice, and it's kind of, I
What?
feel stupid for not knowing this.
What?
So the doorman, the carriage rider or the carriage driver, and the doorman directly into the wizard's chambers are all played by the same actor who plays the wizard.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Yeah. So it's like the guy who opens the door to Oz and says, "Oh, I've never seen the wizard." And then
But he is the wizard.
Yes, he is. Sorry for the dog barking. Well, he's the
Well,
same
he's-
actor. But I don't
Yeah,
know if he's actually supposed to be the wizard. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm just going to let the dog bark in the background.
Who let the dogs bark?
But, yeah, so the guy who plays the wizard is the same guy who plays, the circus performer kind of guy. And also those three individuals in Emerald City.
I liked it when the horse changed colors. That was fucking cool.
Yeah. And the horse is like a totally different horse every time. It doesn't even look the same.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Like, you can even tell the way it walks is different.
I thought they just used, like, chroma keyers or some shit.
That's what I thought too, but it's like, my mom was like, yeah, and it's a different horse. And I'm like, what? And you see the first horse and it walks like you think a horse walks. And then the next horse, who's yellow, walks like a dressage horse, like dancing around, hopping.
A massage horse?
Dressage.
So, you don't hate horses after all.
That's it for today, guys. I've been Neva1212.
I'm Gino.
Also known as...
Oh, yeah, baby. Well, my new channel. No, it's the same fucking channel. It's a different name. The Blind Zebra. 'Cause I'm hungry like a zebra.
Alright, guys. Have a good night.